Hello, YouTube family. My name is Dr. Monique Rogers. I'm popping in on this Saturday evening to encourage you tonight on the topic of be intentional. Be intentional. How many of us tonight have things in our lives that we go through, we're faced with, that we're challenged with, that we don't really know how to be intentional on? I want to encourage you tonight to be intentional. Somebody type that in the chat box tonight. Be intentional, right? If you're going to do something in your lifetime, you started your goals in the beginning of the year and you're like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't get to accomplish it. I didn't get to do it." Listen, this is your defining moment now. You may not have accomplished it earlier. You may have not done it before, but this is the time where you get to be intentional. You get to show up for you. You get to show up for those who told you that you couldn't do it. You get to show up for the world. You get to show up for everyone and be that person that you dreamed of being. So your defining moment is in the time of now. Your defining moment is when you get to get up. You get to show up. You get to show the world who you are and what you're going to be and show it with all the greatest of all time confidence that has been breathed already upon you that you're going to begin to pour out now. So the moment that you become intentional, everything that you're looking forward to change, everything that you're looking forward to changing for others is now being developed and realized. So I don't own music in the background that you hear playing. I just wanted to provide some little music inspiration for you. But I want to encourage you. You're at a place in your life right now where you feel challenged, feel like, hey, I'm in the beginning of the year already. It's March and I don't feel like I'm reaching my goals. Man, get up and do the goals. Listen, this is the hour where your goals become the most necessary right now at this pivotal point where we're in the middle of a pandemic, in the middle of a war, in the middle of chaos going on. Will you become intentional? Will you say, you know what? I'm not going to listen to all the stuff that's going on. Yes, I'll pray about it. Yes, I'll pray about other people. Yes, I'll pray about things that are going on. But you got to be intentional about what you're doing at this very moment, right? Stay focused. Stay focused. So I want to provide 5 tips of being intentional. Number 1 is this. When you're in a place of focus, you can really go hard after your dreams. I don't know about you. When I was running a marathon, I was very, very, very intentional. I was about finishing my race. And so my best friend and I were running at the time, and we were like determined to get to the end of that race. They even asked us, "Hey, ma'am, do you want us to ride you to the finish line?" When we were so tired, when we were on lap number 20. But you got to be in tunnel vision mode, focus that nobody can change what you're doing. Nobody can change where you're going. No one's going to come in and try to throw you off course, throw you away, throw you under the bus, or try to do something crazy to you because you're so focused. And when you're running that race, you're so determined to get to the finish line that nobody in their mama can try to come in, throw you off course, and try to throw you away from what you're supposed to be doing because you're that focused. So number 1, stay focused. All right. Number 2, well, after you're focused and you're in a place of intentionality, now you can rise up and say, "Hey, what can I do now that I'm focused to reach 5 goals?" Right? So give yourself only 5 goals. So you're not going to go after some huge chunk of the long list of what you thought you were going to do, your whole New Year's list. That's going to overwhelm you. 5 things, right? 5 good things that you're going to do for this month and this alone that you're going to stick to. So you find the one first, then you accomplish that. Then you go after the second. You're like, okay, now that I'm on the second one, what could I do to go to the next? Then you're going to accomplish that. Then you're going to move on to the third one. And the next one after that, you're going to keep going. The moment of keeping going starts with you being focused. So first, the whole topic of intention is this: be focused. Don't let anyone move you. Don't let anyone shake you. Be focused. There's always going to be some negative Nancy telling you how horrible they think your idea is, how horrible they think that you can't do it. But I'm telling you, this is your winning moment. This is the defining moment where you say, "I'm going to be focused. I'm going to rise to the challenge. I'm going to do the daggone thing. I'm going to rise up from where I am and be somebody. And I'm looking for some people today that understand who they are, where they're going, what they're doing, that they're not going to take no for an answer, and they're not going to cry at every whimsy little no that they get. Listen, if people had given up on their ideas with one no, they would never have accomplished them. Look at Walt Disney. Many times he was given a no. Look at every business owner that's become successful when they were giving no's, right? So when you receive that no, you receive that person telling you, no, you can never do it. No, you can never accomplish it. No, I don't believe it can ever be done. Listen, show up and show them that it can be done. That's when you're like, that's the athlete inside of me because I used to run track. Listen, when somebody says you're not going to win this race, that's when you're going to pick your legs up and start running that race and show them that it can be done and that you're going to finish the race. You're going to accomplish what it is you're trying to accomplish. So sometimes it just takes you getting that tenacity, rising up as a leader, blowing even on yourself and saying, you know what? People may not believe in this, but I'm going to keep going. Whoever's saying no to you as an investor, no to you for your business idea, no to you to the $1,000,000 concept that you may have that no one ever believes in. Listen, I believe in you. And I want to encourage you tonight that are listening. I believe in you. And I encourage you, go after your dream. Go after that vision. Go stay intentional about it. Remain focused and remain intentional about where you're going so that you can master the art of going to the finish line and being that finisher that actually finishes and wins. Because you don't just want to get to the finish line, right? But you want to win at that thing. You want to win at that business. You want people to hear what it is that you're talking about, right? So rise up, get up, show up, and be about it, and show the world that you are going to make a difference in your own life, and you're going to rise up and with intention and focus and intentionality that shows the world that yes, I'm rising up. I'm a game changer. I'm showing the people that it can be done. I'm showing people that there may be obstacles, but I'm going to rise above every obstacle, and I'm going to do this thing because I believe in myself enough to do it. And there are a lot of people that don't believe in themselves. They lost their confidence. They lost their momentum. And I want to inspire you today. Get your momentum back. So that's number 2. Get your momentum back, right? You may have given up on yourself. You may have been like, you know what? I don't think I can do this anymore. I just don't believe in where I'm going. I'm encouraging you tonight. Get your momentum back. Get your go power back, right? Get some gumption about yourself where you say, I'm not going to be in a place of depression. I'm not going to let this whole year just sideball me and just pass away without me accomplishing what I am to accomplish. So I want to challenge everybody that's listening to this tonight. Get up. Move up, do something about what it is that's going on. Maybe God has called you to bring the change to your city. Maybe God has called you to bring change to the office that you're in. Maybe God has called you to bring change to the business that you're in. Maybe God has called you to create a business that incorporates change where you are, that things are being developed in a better manner. Maybe God is calling you to start some new things. Hey, what a greater time in the month of March to start living your dreams, doing the thing, living it out, being about it, encouraging others to do the same. Because once you get it, other people will get it as well. Listen, if I'm helping you anyway, put up some emojis in the little chat box. Let me know this is helping you. Type it out. Hashtag this is helping me because I want to continue to inspire you. So number 3 is this. Once you have gained that momentum, right? You're in there. You're getting ready to do the thing. You're rising to the challenge. You're getting ready to go forward. Now is your opportunity to show the world it's going to be done. Listen, I've done speech contests before where I've won several occasions, and I've also presented as a speaker, preacher around the world globally. But my most meaningful moments have been the time of conversation with people where I get to sit down and find out what it is that you want to do. What is it that you feel challenged in that you don't feel like you can accomplish? How can I help you? What is it that I can do to help you become better? And even as a coach, I say this to my students all the time. What is it that you want to do to accelerate and become better at what you're doing? Because if you're sitting around feeling sorry for yourself, it's never going to happen, right? Every moment that you spend wasting around, crying about what you can't do, crying about what can happen, crying about who said you can't do it, crying about who says you'll never be who you thought you're going to be. Listen, This is your time and moment to be a defining moment, generational change breaker that you show the world it's going to be done. It's going to happen. It shall happen. And not only will it happen, but it will happen in a shorter amount of time than what people could have imagined. So that's what I'm saying to you tonight. It's time to rise up. It's time to get up, and it's time to show up, and it's time to be intentional about where it is that you know your purpose in life is taking you in. The worst thing in the world that you can do is let your life just sink away and you don't do anything about it. But I'm encouraging you tonight. Get up and do the thing. Show up. Be intentional. Show the world it can be done. Show up for yourself. Show up for your children. Show up for your family members. Show up for every person that's believing in you. Show up for the people who said you couldn't do it. Why? Because there's going to be a time where you're going to come back and thank them. They're going to see you successful. They're going to see you living your dream. They're going to see you accomplish and finally doing that thing that you had thought you could do. And then you're going to be able to say, you know what? I know you didn't believe in me, but that's okay because I believed enough in myself. And some people need to say that today. I believe enough in myself to know that it can be done. I believe enough in myself and in God to know that it's going to happen because He's created me in a way that He has, because He's told me in the Word of God in Philippians 4:13 that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And now that I'm strengthened, now that I know that it can happen, I'm going to be that game changer. I'm going to show the world that it can be accomplished. And not only that, that it's going to happen in a short amount of time with acceleration. So thank you again for listening to this today. I want to encourage you to get some of my books. My first book is called Accelerate. It is on Amazon. You can also order this book directly from me for $15. I want to be a blessing to some women for Women's History Month as well. So I'm giving this book away to some women that are leading and doing some amazing things. I'm going to bless some women with this Accelerate book. I also have our Call to Intercede, Volume 7. This is our latest book from the Call to Intercede series. I want to get into your hands as well as Call to Intercede Volume 4 and many more. So I hope that this has encouraged you tonight. Listen, the worst thing you want to do is sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Eric, thank you so much for watching on tonight. I really thank God for you, and I'm so thankful for you being the one listener that came in. It was very encouraging to have you here, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here, and I hope and pray that this has inspired you on tonight. Thank you again. Share this video. Tell everyone you know about it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll be back on here tomorrow to provide a little more inspiration to you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching.